Hey everyone, it is Tiffany here coming at you from Canada again today, and it was snowing this morning, but it's really nice out now. Canadian nice, given that I'm wearing a hoodie and all. So today I want to talk about money, and I want to talk about how you can start making money flow freely and easily to you, and it is definitely not in the way that you think. Before I get to that though, I just wanted to remind you to head to removemylimits.com, sign up for the Limitless League for $7 a month, and you are going to have access to all kinds of activities and worksheets and tips and tricks just like this one I am going to share with you today so that you can start living your best life. So one of the most common things that I hear from people when we are looking at getting them out of self-sabotage, when we are looking at helping them just live their best life, is that money gets in the way somehow. Whether that is that the money is not coming to them as quickly or as easily as they would like it to be, or it can even be that they have negative beliefs around money and that's stopping money from flowing to them. So I want to give you a different way to look at money today. I'm actually going to do a couple different of these videos because I have a couple different activities around money for people to start to rewire their brain. But today what I want to share with you is that money is really just energy. Money is a piece of paper that we give a value to. My dad was raking this morning, so you can see all these leaves on the ground. Money is no different to one of the leaves that's laying on the ground. It's no different to this rock that I'm sitting on. It's no different to, none of the trees have leaves on them yet, but money comes from these things. We cut them down, we make paper, and then we make money from them. The thing is that we assign a value to it that makes it worth more than these leaves, than this rock, than any of these trees around us. And it's where people get caught up is in that value. So I want you to start looking at money as being energy and recognizing that, like any relationship, you have a relationship with money. And your relationship with money is a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself. If the money that you want, or even the money that you need, is not flowing to you, then there's a couple things that you need to ask yourself. So what I would first recommend doing is making a list, writing down all the ways that you want your relationship with money to look. You want money to value you. You want it to come easily to you. You want to be able to spend it and know that it will come back to you tenfold or whatever fold that you want it to come back to you in. And recognizing that you probably want money to make you a priority, right? You want money to always be there for you. After you make that list, and honestly, I would like you to get at least 20 attributes on that list of how you view money or how you want your relationship with money to be. Pretend it's a relationship with a person. That might make it easier for you to do this exercise. And then highlight the things that you're not doing for yourself. Because if you want money to value you, if you want other people to value you, you have to value yourself first. I remember when I first started coaching, back when I was a fitness coach, this was like 18 years ago, and I was getting really frustrated because I felt like in order to just make ends meet, to pay my rent, which by the way wasn't very much at that time, it was like $200 because I was living with my aunt, to buy groceries, which again, I spent like $50 on groceries back then a week. To pay my car payment, which was another couple $100, and my phone bill, which was like $50. In order for me to get all those things, I felt like I had to work like 15 hours a day in the gym training people. And if you've never been a personal trainer, like 15 hours of training people in a gym sucks. That is clearly why I'm not a personal trainer anymore. I love the helping people, the being on for 15 hours and thinking, and especially for someone like me who's an introvert, being around people and having to engage in conversation for that long, that's a lot. And I felt like I had to do that 7 days a week just to make ends meet. Except I was charging like $30 an hour for a session. Meanwhile, I have all this knowledge and experience that I have spent years developing and gaining. I spent years before I got to university spending my summer breaks reading textbooks, because I'm a huge nerd. Like, if you don't know that, I am a huge nerd. I had like binders with those plastic inserts that you put things in, and I would find exercises and I would photocopy exercises, and I had all these binders created and put together. So like if you wanted a tricep exercise, I had like a section this thick. If you wanted a chest workout, I had a section this thick of different exercises that you could just flip to and be able to find exercises, stretches, compound movements, whatever it was. And then I went to university for 5 years, spent $40,000 on a degree, and so I had all of that knowledge, all of this experience. I had years and years of working with athletes and teams and coaching people, whether they were weekend warriors or your mom who was in her 50s with 4 kids and just wanted to get fit for herself. I had experience in training everyone, and yet I was only charging $30 an hour. So no wonder I felt like I had to work 15 hours a day, 7 days a week in order to just make ends meet. So my point is that if you want money to value you, you have to start by valuing yourself. If you want money to make you a priority and always be there for you, you have to be there for yourself. Like attracts like. Money does not go where it's needed, it goes where it is attracted. And if you are afraid of money, if you don't value yourself, if you don't make yourself a priority, if you don't love yourself or think that you're worth it, it doesn't matter how much you charge, because you won't even hold on to that money. I remember when the first time I made like $100,000 in a year, or my first $10,000 month, by the end of the month, I had none of it left. I have no idea now how I spent $10,000 in a month when I was running 3 businesses at the time and working ridiculous hours, and yet I had nothing left. I had not a dime in savings and nothing left at the end of the month. And so I didn't value myself then either. I didn't truly love myself then either, and so I didn't hold on to any of the money. So it's not just about money flowing to you. It's about knowing how to be smart with the money, because you value yourself and believe that you are worth investing in, rather than just throwing money into the wind into whatever makes your pain in the moment go away and gives you pleasure right now. So if you want money to start flowing freely and easily to you, this is what you need to do. You need to write down your list of attributes of what you want your relationship with money to look like, and then highlight the things that you are not currently doing for yourself. And that is how you start to change your money mindset and how you start to change your relationship with money. Your relationship with money is a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself. That's it for me today. I'm gonna go enjoy some sun. Maybe I'll go lay out here with the dog and catch some rays. Have an amazing weekend. I will be back over the weekend, but have an amazing weekend. Make sure you head to removemylimits.com. Today's the last day to get founding member pricing, so that you're only paying $7 a month and you get a whole ton of extras that tomorrow you're gonna have to pay extra for. Have a great Friday evening, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.